Hey guys, JB here. Welcome to the community. As always, I'm super pumped that you're here for today's, because obviously you can see the thumbnail that I am going to get your opinion on what's in this box, this Nike racing box. It's pretty cool. First time I'm seeing these. Open these up. Oh, I got a bag. Cool little racing bag. And we have some new Alphafly. So I know we do a lot of tech, running, all kinds of stuff on here. And wow, these are light. These are cool. I wear size 9. Super pumped to get these in. So my question is, I have my first marathon coming up. Pinions, right? I want pinions. And I'm running really well. Like, I've been training hard. I have some Vaporflies here. That's typically what I race in. Yes, I'm a 80s kid, 55 years old. I actually like the neon. That's what I grew up with as a kid. I know they're bright, but great shoes. I mean, great racing shoes. And I'm trying to decide, what I want to wear in the marathon that I'm working to qualify for Boston. So here's what happened this week. Actually, today, just like a few hours ago. So I ran my tempo runs on Tuesday, and then I came back, or Wednesday, and then Thursday, yesterday, I ran track. So I was running 7:30 tempos really hard. You can follow me on Strava. And then I rocked my track workout yesterday, like super hardcore, 6-something miles. And today I was gonna do 18 miles. And so I'm out there and I was wearing the Invincible 3s. I'll tell you kind of my shoe stack right now. These are kind of heavy, clunky shoes, right? But I was wearing these and I got about 12 miles, right on pace, 7:50, feeling great. And I went down this hill. And so as I went down this huge hill, I was feeling great and went around another mile, and I let the Garmin Phoenix 8 set up my route, and it was so hilly. So I had to come back up this hill. I went this hill at mile like 13 and a half, and then I went up another hill. Like, these are gigantic hills out in the middle of nowhere. And as I crested that second hill, my body was like, you're done. I've never had that happen. I hit the wall, like boom. And I didn't have any water with me. I took my little running thing with me that I carry with some stuff in there, and I had my gels. I'm pretty good with nutrition, but I didn't bring any real water with me. And I got to tell you, that 13 and a half, 14, I was so thirsty. I've never had that effect. And obviously I'm in the middle of the country with no water, so I bonked. And I made it back home. I walked, did the walk of shame, learned a lot, man. Rookie mistakes, let me tell you. First of all, shoes. I don't like these Invincible 3s for speed long runs, right? And I'm not, speed is relative, right? So there's people running super fast miles. There's people running slow. I'm not here to compare with that. I'm trying to run 8-minute miles, 7:30, 8 minutes. I'm comfortable at that pace, okay? And some say, well, these speed shoes aren't even for that. They're actually for faster runners. But I think these are just, I'm gonna wear these for recovery, okay? And then what I have for my daily trainer is the Pegasus Pluses. I actually love these shoes. These Pegasus Plus have got just enough comfort in them. I'm going out for 10 miles. I like these. This is what I rode my tempo in. And then my speed shoes are these old Next Percentage, like Zoom. These are old Nike Zooms. And they have a little bit of an air pocket in there, which is similar to the Alphafly, right? And I like these on the track. I use these for my track work. So that's my training shoes. And then when it comes to race day, I've been running Vapors. I wore these in a half marathon. I did an hour and 40 before I really started training. I like them. I feel comfortable in them. And then I decided to go ahead and splurge and get the Alphaflies. And I got to tell you, I do like the weight of them. They are definitely higher than that, like high heels. They look like high heels. But obviously, there's a lot of people that love these shoes. I've never been in them, so I can't judge them. I want to hear your opinion in the comments, in the battle of the Alpha versus the Vapor, which shoe do you wear? Which shoe do you wear for marathon? So I'm going to be November 9th running my first marathon. First one ever. And we're going to try to break 3:30. We're going to try to do 8-minute miles. Training's been going great. Today's the first day that I ever hit the wall, quote unquote, my coach said, or bonked. And I made it through. I got 17. I didn't get to 18. I was hurting. I got to tell you, I was hurting. But my nutrition wasn't great yesterday. I didn't sleep good. I had really bad fuel and hydration, had gels. But there were a lot of things going on. And Garmin put me on this dang super hilly thing with really tired legs after a tempo and then after a track work. Today probably should have been more of a recovery run, because usually my coach has me spread out my tempo, break, and then track, and then we do a couple long runs to get that, that stamina there. So we got a few weeks to go, but man, I really hit it hard today. It was tough. So I got an ice bath and now I'm feeling better. But what is your thoughts on these shoes? I can't wait to lace these up They both are carbon plated. They both last about 100 miles, but everybody's telling me that you can wear them a lot longer to train in, but you really want to reserve them for races. Not only are they expensive, I think these are, I can't even remember what, $385, and these are $365, I want to say. And so they're not cheap shoes. Like, we're spending a lot of money on shoes here. And, you know, we want them to last, we want to use them, and we're not obviously professional runners, even though I do have some sponsors talking to me because obviously YouTube's pretty big and we're doing some pretty cool stuff here. But I'm anxious to try them out. And again, I'm willing to invest in something to help me get to that pace and something that helps pace me. You know, again, people say, you know, you might need to run 7-minute miles in these to get the response, but I've read so much on Reddit, you know, that it could be the one. You wear the shoe that's gonna be the most comfortable for you. And so I'm gonna give it a shot. Like I said, I like the Vapors, but the thing that I think I'm gonna like about this one, everybody's saying, is these, you know, the air pockets, you know, on mile 20 plus, you're gonna get the extra stamina, you're gonna get that return on that carbon plate. And I typically am a front foot striker and I hit it pretty hard too. So, you know, that's, you know, I'm an old football player, so I'm pretty aggressive in my stride, and I think I'm anxious to try these. Again, I hit some pretty good times in these, 7:35. You know, I feel pretty good. I ran a tempo run the other day in them, and I was running 7:30s and feeling good. Obviously, only 10 miles. I think where we get the juice out of this, and again, I'd love to hear your opinion, I don't know because I've never done it, is that 20-mile plus. I think that's where you're gonna get a little more juice than the Vapors. But I'm excited. You can tell I'm super pumped to get into this running thing. I know not everybody on the channel is into running, and we do tech and all kinds of stuff, but you know, when we get into shoes and stuff, I love, obviously you can tell, I love my shoes, and I'm excited about trying these out and seeing, you know, what is best. And just, the price is bothering me. I want to make sure what I paid. It was either $285 or $385. I know they're expensive, and I just want to, I want to be accurate with that. Yeah, so $285. I'm sorry, $285. I knew it was $285 or $385. So these are $285, the Alphaflys, and these currently are $260 on Nike. So we get the right pricing. Still expensive as heck, especially when you think about it. You're only wearing these for races. But a lot of people that watch this channel or tech and do triathlons and other stuff talk to a cyclist about expense, right? To me, I believe, as you know, when I talk about my tech, it's an expense into what you're doing. And really running, you know, it's like anything else. I'm a golfer too. So, you know, I got my Titleist clubs. Everything's expensive, right? So you're going to have to invest in what you're doing. It's just pretty expensive, right, for some shoes. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So here's the question. Are you running Vapors? Are you running Alphas? And I know there's a million other shoes out there, right? There's other kinds. But today I just kind of want to know your thoughts. You know, as a first marathoner, somebody that's trying to do some speed out there, what are your suggestions? I'd love to hear. All right, thanks for being a part of this community. If you're new here, we have fun. We do a lot of ink stuff, a lot of tablets, a lot of productivity stuff. This is a fun channel that I'm having. It's growing fast. We did some Garmin stuff that really took off, and I appreciate your support. So if you like fun videos that, you know, I don't have the ability to over edit, I just don't have a team, it's me, you know, hit that like button. And if you want to subscribe, you're gonna get some off the cuff, fun stuff consistently that we do here on the channel. So love to hear in the comments, Alphafly versus Vaporfly. What do you think?